It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors. At the plate, Jake Marisnick. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, one away. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. We all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Now at the plate, Aaron Altair. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Spangenberg's on the move. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Vinny is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side. Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Ready with another 0-2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Vinny going back at the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Man, this is a continuation of the great at-bats we saw in last night's game when they lit it up, seemingly scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Line towards center field. Vinny will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Home half of the first coming up at Coors Field. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Pedro Beato gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. He only pitched into the 3rd inning, but fortunately the teammates scored some runs, and he was able to come away with a no decision. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and he's going to need to pitch a lot better in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. Around second now and headed for third. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple. So that's now 7 triples for him on the season, fellas.
And Matt, that's a pretty good number. That tells me he loves to shoot the ball in the gap, and he's not afraid to go full throttle around the bases.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
From the stretch. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he fouls this one off. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Patterson over to his right, one down.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now a drive out to left center field. Alfaro rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
In now, Pedro Beato, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Rosales leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Towards second, and this is taken for the out. Here's Jake Marisnick, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Vinny is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Philly. Now at the plate, Jordan Patterson. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
In now for Colorado, Miles Harper. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. McMahon, 23 years old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Spangenberg gonna have to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Standing in now, Aaron Altair. Runners off for second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Patterson is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Digging in, Luis Valbuena. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for another base hit. We'll make it 2 for 2 in this one, and that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. And he puts it on the ground to second. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more Monday Night Baseball. Standing in, Doug Vinny. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Dylan Betances is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-2.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Into the box, John Gray, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. One out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Betances is ready. First pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
I got to count 1-2.
High in the air out to center field. After it is Marisnik. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail things here 2-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. First offering on its way. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. His second in as many trips to the plate.
The batter, Shortstop, Adam Rosales.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Rosales. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Dahl is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Into the box, Dylan Betances. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is flared out towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Patterson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Rockies nothing. Ready for another chance? David Dahl. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Rosales fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping into the box, Aaron Altair. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, number 23, Aaron Altair.
First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Up next will be Nick Williams. He swings and lines it to left into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. He gets it hard on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit. The relay throw, and he's safe.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result is there.
Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jordan Patterson. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see him this day.
Jake Thompson will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Striding into the box, Miles Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Alfaro waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded foul off to the right side. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Jeff Hoffman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 34.
At the plate, Adam Rosales. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Adam Rosales.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Dahl is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Florimon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And there are two away now. Now to the plate, Corey Spangenberg is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And the throw in gets away from him. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. So that's his third triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Stepping in now, Aaron Altair, as he rips it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Phillies 6 and the Rockies nothing. Zach Eflin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56.
Now at the plate, Doug Vinny. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Lifted in the air out to left. Altair is after it. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, pitcher, Chet Hoffman.
Charlie Blackmon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 264 is average entering play. 26 home runs and 77 RBIs. to first. Valbuena's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Kyle Freeland enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman, Luis Valbuena.
First offering on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Vinny has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Stepping in, Nick Williams. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Vinny is in pursuit, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Into the box now, Michael Franco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. High in the air out to center field. Vinny has a play. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Vinny sprinting after it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Count still at 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Here's Nolan Arenado. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Colorado,
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Skied into very shallow right. Williams is under it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They still find themselves down 6-0. Coming to the plate now, Adam Rosales. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, Matt. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Andrew Knapp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Philadelphia, number 16, Andrew Knapp.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. The Humidor certainly doing its job so far. As you get a look at our line score for this one, a low-scoring affair, very unlike the first 10 years or so of baseball here in Denver. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. And now the runner's trying for third. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dahl is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now.
The left fielder, number 23, Aaron Altair.
Striding in, Aaron Altair. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a drive out to left center field. To third now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Here's Luis Valbuena now as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Rockies nothing. Matt Shoemaker is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
52, Matt Shoemaker.
Now at the plate, Jordan Patterson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Another 0-2 home. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now. That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Shoemaker looks in. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Valbuena fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still 8-0. A look there at the Daniels and Fisher Tower here in the Mile High City as we welcome you back to what remains of this one from Coors Field. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Wade Davis will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ian Desmond will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. Duff is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's 0-for-4. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Patterson on the move. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So digging in now, Adam Rosales. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Stepping in now, Matt Shoemaker. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Philadelphia is on top, 9-0. And that'll bring up Doug Vanee, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. In the air to right center. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Phillies win game number 140. Most